She locked the door behind you?
Yeah. Yeah. I see the line.
There it is. It's gone. It's gone.
Time to find out who I am.
This guy over here. This guy. All right. So, yeah, I got myself going over here. All right. Hey. All right.
Evolution. Really? Mine still says waiting for you.
Really?
So does yours.
Oh, we're good. We're good. There it goes. All right. Live from La Tienda Studios. This might have to. Yeah, this might have to happen for a couple of weeks, guys. I am on the Wi-Fi. I should get off the Wi-Fi. Yes. All right. Off the Wi-Fi. Boom. So,
sorry, there wasn't an episode last week. Sure the computers were
oh, I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. We are, glad that you joined us. If you are joining us live, you can log into your Google account or your YouTube account, and then that way you can chat along with us. I'll see it here in the live chat. I already have Elias Laredo in the live chat. What's up, Elias? Good to see you.
We're walking with you, man.
Yeah.
You know what WWE stands for.
Yeah. So, Elias, thank you so much. If anybody else wants to join in on the live chat, please do so. If you're not joining us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio, or on Twitter @HWrestlingRadio, or on the Instagram, Houston Wrestling Radio. Also, just leave a comment right here in the YouTube section. Or like, subscribe, and click the little bell. That way you know when we go on live next time, which is usually around this time, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. So, bada boom. We got through that. Kind of clunky, but we got through it.
It's not often that we get a news story where we can start the show with it.
Okay.
News story or news story? News. Everybody's talking about the first ever WWE Women's pay-per-view coming up in October. Evolution. Yes.
Evolution's
first impression.
My first impression was, holy shit, this is in October? That was my first thing. Like, oh, cool, yeah, this is awesome. This is something that I thought was going to happen sooner or later. Apparently, it's happening later. Yeah, I don't know. That's not like WWE to book a pay-per-view 3 months in advance.
They book it a year in advance every year.
For WrestleMania? Yeah, I guess. I mean,
SummerSlam?
No, not so much for SummerSlam. No, I mean, WrestleMania kind of. But even with WrestleMania, it's like 1 or 2 matches. Here, it's like, hey, the entire pay-per-view is this far away, and hey, you guys are going to, like it, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to, like, get some storylines going for it, and not just clunk a bunch of women together and say, hey, this is a pay-per-view. Actually, get everyone with the story. They're going to have the SmackDown Championship, the Women's Championship, the NXT. By then, maybe a Tag Team Championship, whatever, and the Mae Young Classic. Knowing them like a 5-on-5. It should be fun. A lot of, you said 50? Then now forever, girls. Yes. So hopefully some people wanted to see come back in the Royal Rumble that didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe so whoever's left. Victoria, stuff like that.
I think Mickey James posted on Twitter that she wants Trish Stratus.
That'll be a match.
Ooh,
that'll be a match because they both still got it, especially Mickey.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be fun. The NXT stuff is kind of interesting because the day before, actually Monday morning, I was looking at Becky's social media stuff, and she posted a picture of her and somebody, and I was like, "Huh, interesting, Abel. She's a so and so." Like, "Oh yeah, that's weird." And when they did the reveal on Raw, that person was on the ramp, and that was Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross.
No mention of her on Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
Just she's there.
She's like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What happened here?
She's the one. She's the token NXT wrestler.
Yeah.
Where they say, "Oh, NXT's included." Oh, yeah, that's why we need a show. Oh, that's one of those NXT.
Yeah, I guess so. That was kind of weird, but I mean, whatever. If that means she's getting called up beforehand, that's even better.
I don't think it's a call up. I still don't think she's ready. I don't even know where you put her on either brand. I think NXT, but I think I've heard
without Enzo and Cass. Like, oh, I don't know. Now she's fine by herself, but she's got to let her.
Yeah. This is going to be the perfect opportunity for girls that I want to see more of, and by that I mean EST.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lacey Evans.
She wasn't on that triple threat.
Lacey Evans. fuck it. I think now is the time to show the world that Shayna Baszler is not just Ronda Rousey's little bitch in the Four Horsewomen.
Ding.
You know? And there's some more girls in the NXT, especially from the second round of the second annual Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, put Caitlyn on there.
Yeah.
Remind people that she's still kind of a big deal.
Yeah, Houston's own.
Mm-hmm.
Elias Laredo says in the live chat that Nikki Cross is working live events too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
that's what I
right.
brought up. I saw her at a live event, like a picture of her. They were hugging her and Becky, and I was like, "What?"
Wait a second.
And then the beginning of Raw, I was like, "Oh, hey, she's on the ramp."
Yeah, I think you may have snuck this in when you said whatever your last paragraph. That I think also the commentary just kind of said whatever your last paragraph. That I think also the commentary just kind of snuck it in that the finals of the Mae Young Classic is going to be there.
Yeah,
that's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Second annual Mae Young Classic. I'm excited for that, but that does show. Well, that's going to be your come up people.
Hopefully, they do the Mae Young Classic weekly instead of. They film an advance, but
This isn't UFC where they still are they still get revenue from
it's
WWE's got their own network. They're just filming this sort of, oh, hey, we have
right in me wants to say, oh, this is bullshit. Why do the women have to have their own? Don't they want equal treatment, not special treatment? Fuck it. Fuck that guy. Fuck that all right side of me. I'm like over here like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let them have their own thing.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I mean, yeah. I honestly thought they were the announcement was gonna be a tag team title thing, which you and I talked about during the day. Like, man, I don't even know how they would pull that off. We did the roster count. It's like 13-8 on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's like
did this count at work.
It's not gonna work unless that tag team goes on both fucking shows, which is fine. Corey Graves does it.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. I don't know how they will pull it off. Maybe they still can pull it off. It's 3 months away, so who knows what happened by then? But it's just. It made me happy. The announcement, like having a 3-year-old daughter who loves wrestling already. It just kind of gets her like it gets me like thinking like fuck yeah, man. One day there's a chance there.
AJ's promo on SmackDown basically.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah,
that word for word was what I felt. That word for word was what I felt.
Well, the only difference is you didn't have it choked out 5 minutes later.
Yes.
Well, if you want to have a little bit of an opposite opinion, Robert, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining us. Robert says this: as opposed to All In, they could have named this women's pay-per-view. Is it in yet?
Jeez.
God damn it, Robert.
Or pull out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, the title is a mystery.
Evolution is a mystery.
Right. We'll see.
Full of change that no one sees.
So we leave it to Bully Ray to acknowledge the fact that TNA had this 5 years ago.
Is that what he said?
Did they?
Yeah, but nobody watched TNA.
Now, that was something that was a criticism from Porsche, my roommate, saying that like, oh, she didn't cite TNA, but she cited Shine, Shimmer, and all that stuff. Shine, Shimmer, and all that stuff.
Gorgeous Ladies of WWE.
So it's definitely not the first all women's wrestling pay-per-view, but. On SmackDown, Corey slid it in there where he said the first ever WWE women's only pay-per-view. And okay, fine. You guys sneak that part in there. Otherwise, there's going to be people who are like, well, actually,
pickers.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I just enjoy it and shut up.
Yeah.
Is it too early to pick a surprise person to show up?
No.
Well, you already did. You said Trish.
No, they kind of. Well, I think
that's not what I'm picking.
No.
What are you picking?
Awesome Karma.
Oh, Ding.
Glow Zone.
Yeah.
Who can stop Nia?
Shit, I was like 4 episodes away from finishing Glow. I just stopped watching it last week.
I'm only like 3 episodes in.
This is gorgeous ladies of WWE.
I don't watch the shit. I'm a man.
Down with the matriarchy.
This guy.
Nah. I sound like a 2013 mark, 2014 mark.
And my
AJ Lee.
Oh, maybe. I don't expect her to be showing up.
I sound like a 2014 mark.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect her to be anywhere near.
A 2014 mark for me would say, I want Gail Kim.
Yeah.
Gail Kim's going nowhere near WWE.
Neither was Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, never say never.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fuck it. I mean, people like that could come. Sunny? No. That's the thing. That's probably the for sure only no. Yeah. The only hell no.
Robert.
Because, they could take out of the Hall of Fame for you call somebody a nagger, and, if they nag too much.
Yes.
And then you get back in 3 years later.
Yeah. Okay. Robert Miller says, wonder if Piper Nevin will return. I hope so.
Yeah.
She could be returning in the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
They haven't got
a couple of people returning.
Yeah.
They haven't announced the full roster, but they did announce Mercedes Martinez.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
She made it to semifinals.
The Indian girl's coming back.
Davida. Davida, something like that.
Yeah.
She's the tall Indian chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then also a good the one I'm excited about is Marty Scurll's girlfriend, Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh yeah.
She's back.
Yeah,
she's been at NXT for a while,
and I like
that
her.
Ferrari logo with the chick in the middle instead of the horse.
I like it, but she didn't make it last year. Oh, it's interesting, but we'll see.
The Japanese chick that is low with Io.
Yeah, I thought it was low.
It's I.
The I's capitalized.
Oh, that makes sense.
Al Shaddai or whatever.
Yeah. Wasn't she the one that was gonna get signed last year but didn't because of they were scared of her neck injuries, or is that another Asian girl?
Is that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a big deal. Overseas.
We'll see how they treat those overseas people over here.
Yeah.
Well, Kyrie's getting a pretty good push. I mean, shit. That
she's in NXT.
Yeah.
Wait till she gets to the main roster.
Yeah. Look at Asuka.
I was gonna say Asuka's got a pretty good push.
To the back of the line.
Yeah. Character development.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Is that it for women's
news
stuff?
Sure.
We were kind of all over the place there.
Yeah.
With women, you don't really
know. All right.
We'll stick to Raw.
Okay.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on the tag team title rematch?
You know what? Yeah. I didn't hate it. Normally, I fast forward through their stuff lately because it just hasn't been good. I'm over the honeymoon with B Team.
Yeah.
And the Deleters of World had fucking jumped, what's it called? Jump the shark a while back to me.
It is Shark Week.
But on Sunday, I watched the Woken documentary, the 24. I'm like,
finally.
Dude, the Hardy Boys ringtone, my fucking ringtone right now, dude. I'm all in with the Hardys right now. So like I want
which Hardy Boys ringtone?
Both the original one.
Oh, okay.
The original one. The one, not the Jeff Hardy one that takes an extra fucking 22 more seconds to kick in now.
Saying all right.
No, the Hardy Boys song.
Okay.
Like the newer one takes longer to kick in.
They added an extra couple of riffs.
Yeah, for no reason. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this team a chance again. And you know what? It wasn't bad. The match actually was pretty decent. I love the little shit before the match, the little promo they cut. Like believing in each other and stuff like that. Then they left the tag teams.
No, first it looked like Axel was thinking about maybe turning on Bo, the way they looked at the way they
yeah.
Then he starts walking backwards. I was like, what the fuck is this idiot doing? Then the other walking backwards, like,
but what they did,
forgot the belts.
What they threw in there was when Bo was like, yeah, the brother I never had. I just thought that was funny because
his brother's Bray. Yeah.
Yeah, the match was pretty decent. And then the fucking heel turn, I guess, of the Deleters of World.
Maybe, kind of. Were they trying to do a double turn? Or B Team already faces?
I think B Team's been face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of.
It didn't really work too well, but
no,
I liked it. But I don't know if it served its purpose.
There you go. That's a good way of putting it.
I liked it. I liked it. Gave another dimension to the Leaders of the World.
Yeah.
But
I'm hoping that's no longer a thing.
Yeah.
The Leaders of the World, get rid of that?
Yeah, no. And that sucks because once Wyatt's in with this, I can't see him doing anything. Wyatt go back to the thing.
Wyatt needs to be like on his own and be good for a while, or just I don't know. I don't know, man. There's so much butt fuckery with Bray Wyatt that creative has done.
That's a good word for it.
It doesn't.
Now we got to put the B team together. Also, what are we gonna do with the butt fuckers or whatever? Great. Here we go. They're gonna break shards all over people's anuses. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, we gotta see what the hell's going on because there's there's two sets of tag teams on Raw and SmackDown. They were just kind of like, you should have stayed in NXT.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Well, I mean, no, because there was nowhere for either one of them to go anymore.
Yeah.
Did Sanity ever have the tag team titles? Yeah, right?
No.
Yes.
Did they?
They did.
Yeah.
When?
Eric Young and Alexander Wolf held the tag team titles.
Okay.
Yeah. And AOP held them twice.
Yeah, AOP did.
But yeah, they came back Monday again. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah, no.
And they spoke English.
Yeah, very good English. Which is, yo, what the hell? You're not supposed to.
There's a couple of Cubans from Miami.
One of them fucked up something in their promo. I can't remember exactly what.
You're gonna learn us. What are you gonna learn us?
Yeah, and I couldn't tell if he was saying that mocking.
I like
you're gonna learn today.
Yeah, I like because I say that. I'm gonna learn you.
Oh, right. So you're an idiot too.
Yeah.
Ding.
Red State.
Ding.
Yeah.
All right. So AOP. Any more that you want to add with that little Mo Titus Worldwide coming out trying to do?
I didn't hate
no reaction.
Yeah, they had no reaction.
Nothing. It was flat.
Not even from the crowd with the initial when their music hit.
Yeah.
Nothing. They're DOA, man.
Ah, boo. Just like Connor and Victor.
Mm-hmm.
The Ascension.
Who wants to bitch about the main event of SummerSlam for Raw? Go for it.
I don't want to bitch about it.
Man, you see what the ratings are doing. You see what the groaning's going on every single time you do it. Why bother to continue to do that? Like, what's the purpose? I get you're ethical about it, but you see it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Okay.
I'm not shitting on the match.
Right.
It's probably going to be a decent match like it always is.
Yeah.
It's just, come on.
There's been a lot of stuff that Roman's done where, you know what? He pulled out decent matches from people. People have already made their mind about Roman before the match even starts.
Yeah.
So, okay, I get that. But you add the Brock into that, which Brock sometimes is a wild card. His matches could be amazing. His matches could be,
I haven't seen an amazing Brock match in fucking years.
WrestleMania 31 with Goldberg?
Or the first Suplex City match?
33?
First Suplex
City match was the last one that I was like, yeah. The
Yeah.
Goldberg one was like,
that wasn't even a match. That was a one-sided rape job.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were happy about it. I mean, maybe because it was just Cena that he
the match that he had with Triple H, I think.
Oh, now you're
not the Kimura Fest, but the one after
the other
Kimura
one.
Fest. Yeah, that was okay.
Where he said Suplex City, bitch.
Yeah.
They turned it into a fucking meme.
Yeah.
But yeah, since he's come back, like the Undertaker matches have been trash. The Seth Rollins match was okay at the Rumble.
The triple threat.
Dean was okay.
Threat.
Him versus Dean was okay.
WrestleMania, that hardcore match?
No?
Hell
no. You sucking some crazy.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Okay.
No.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, Brock hasn't done shit for me.
The biggest issue that fans need to understand, the reason that Roman's getting this attention right now, it's no longer how they're booking him. The reason they're giving it to him is because he's getting the biggest reaction.
Yeah.
Whether it's a face,
like Cena.
Whether and you know why? Because I saw Lashley versus Roman. I was like, man, booking could do this so well. Like, give it to Lashley again. And then down the road, we can have Lashley Roman, and Lashley could drop it to Roman later.
Yeah.
But Lashley's getting no fucking reactions, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
He is so vanilla, man.
Ding.
And for a black guy, it's not fair because I don't know a vanilla black guy. Like, all of them have some kind of charisma, some kind of attitude. Dude, if fucking half-pint Leo Rush can break out of charisma, why can't they let Bobby Lashley be himself? Because we've seen it.
Kind of funny.
Now, but that took time, and that took Titus.
Yeah.
But dude, for everything they try to do, he's just not getting a reaction.
I know exactly why. Was the Greatest Royal Rumble? No, when they went to England, they booed the dog piss out of him there. Dude, he had heat because they didn't want him as a face. Put him as a heel. I don't watch TNA. I'm better than that. But apparently,
better than that.
but apparently, he was a good heel in TNA.
Yeah, he was
Why
because
did
he
he
was
do that?
dominant.
Yeah, why
he
would
was
you
just
do that?
he was what he is now, where he was just like a strong, silent type.
Yeah.
But instead of smiling, he would scowl.
This
and
was
that's
a perfect opportunity to save Raw to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam by having Paul Heyman turn on him with fucking Bobby Lashley. Have him be the mouthpiece for Bobby Lashley. It's fucking perfect.
That could be an
It still
interesting
can happen.
option. I don't know if that's exactly what I go with. The only saving grace that I would go with on this is something that we just kind of forgot all about. Braun. That's the only saving grace.
Which is what saved WrestleMania.
the cash in. Yeah, WrestleMania 31. The cash in. Or
Kevin Owens.
Oh, that's right.
That's
There's
true.
a match at SummerSlam.
Braun, he's an idiot. He's just big and burly and throws his around.
He's not a
Kevin-
complete
He
idiot.
doesn't
No,
need a
because he always
cash
runs
in.
into poles.
Yeah.
But Kevin is a dick. He's the kind of guy that'll run and say, hey, Seth fucked it up for you last time. I'm going to fuck it up for you this time. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of beating Lesnar ever. I'm going to do it. And that makes me better than you because I did in 30 seconds what you couldn't do in 3 fucking matches. 4 matches. We're counting this one.
Over 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, over 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It would make more sense if Kevin Owens came in during SummerSlam and fucked it up rather than Braun. Because even now, as
You're
fun
talking
as
about Kevin Owens winning the
Money in the Bank. That's what you're
because
saying.
he's got that match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Owens versus Braun, and if
Kevin
Owen
Owens-
wins, he gets the briefcase.
Braun doesn't need a cash in. Braun could just beat he deserves a match to win.
Well, but then again, Braun has had these against Brock, and he hasn't been able to do it. Sure, it's been in multi-man matches, but
The first one was. The second one was ugly.
Yeah.
That one-on-one match was ugly.
But I would like
No mercy. That was after.
Mercy.
I would like to see, like, okay, the stuff with Kevin, that sounds really good. That sounds awesome. But I think that's going to be a bridge too far for WWE Creative to cross. Right now, what WWE could do that's easy pickings for them is just have, boom, Braun do the cash in. Either during the match like Seth did or after. Fuck it. Why not? After Braun cashes in and then takes out, whichever one wants to.
Transitioning to SmackDown because we're still in WWE territory.
Right.
None of that shit matters to me. If they do what's best for the people watching at home, for the people that are in Brooklyn. You better
this is in
you
Brooklyn.
better fucking end that view with AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
You fucking better.
Ding.
And they deserve that.
Any fuck up that you do in that entire pay-per-view, Asuka could lose to a brick. Fucking you give Roman the belt and have him like run around in his vest only all night around the arena. End the show with AJ versus Joe and every other mistake, probably from the past 10 years. Hogan can call black people all day long. But as long as you end it with AJ and Joe, everybody's going to be like, all right.
All right. We're on the subject of AJ versus Joe. All right.
AJ.
You got a little bit out, but I know how much of a Joe-ophile you are. So calm down. Hold it in.
I'm a little mini Jomo-sexual myself.
Joe-mosexual. All right. Well, that's where I was going to go to Joe. Is it a little bit too out of left field? Is this too much of a...
It's SummerSlam, boy. This ain't filler.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They don't fail during SummerSlam. SummerSlam is the time where either new champions are crowned.
I take that back.
How many weeks you got?
Dean versus Ziggler a couple of years ago when Dean was champion. That was
Bad.
we know. Well, you because you speak it too good for us. We know AJ versus Joe can be good.
Mhm.
I've seen AJ versus Joe versus that bald guy.
Oh, Daniels.
Yeah.
Daniels. I
That
felt
match
like I don't
was
know. Watch it.
amazing.
That was
Oh!
amazing.
The match was amazing.
Joe versus AJ is going to be great, especially if they let him do like TNA levels of stuff. But I mean, just like creative wise, just the story. I don't trust WWE to take the next however many weeks it is till SummerSlam to actually build something really well. Right now, it was, hey, Joe won a few matches, so Paige said, let's give it to Joe.
Choking
That's
some
not
fuckers
He
out.
choked him out.
that's not that much of a
But
great storyline. You know what I'm saying?
Here's where they've won some equity with me. Even going back to TNA stuff, dude. We only had like 4 weeks build out of nowhere where Samoa Joe was number one contender against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
How fucking entertaining were those promos?
It was good.
The build up to that.
it was good.
Again, that's with
But
something that wasn't
that's on Joe because Joe was able to nail his fucking promos.
exactly. We don't need AJ again.
Joe was able to nail his fucking promos.
Exactly. We don't need AJ again. AJ could be an ironing board. If
Okay.
Joe carries this whole thing,
All right.
you're gonna want to see Joe get beat. And even if Joe does get beat, that build up to that fucking match and that fucking match.
That being said, I really did enjoy the beatdown.
As much as a fan as I am of both guys, the part that I savored the most was the promo. The promo is why you want guys like Joe in that main event scene, if not at least the gatekeeper. So any youngins that want to make it to the main event, if you can make it through Joe, if you look good against Joe, you're made. That promo he put backstage, like what you had planned was pedestrian. What I did, phenomenal. Man, that's the same shit that he was doing with Brock, the same shit he did with Kurt Angle and TNA, same thing he did. Dude,
I am always impressed by and happy about Joe's word choice. And I know that's like a really weird thing to say because Joe could easily be just Tasmanian Devil, and that's it.
We already got that, Lars Sullivan.
Yeah, but Joe, he like when he cuts a promo, he tries to throw.
He's an intellectual.
He is an intellectual. He throws in fucking vocabulary words.
And he does it with
SATs.
He does it with
gusto.
Like,
he's still menacing.
That bass. He put some bass in his shit. And when you fucking respect him, like, oh fuck yeah.
He's big, but he's smart enough to not run into poles.
Yes. He's Grueso is what I like to call him. Grueso.
You know what I thought was
stick with 2 C's.
Grueso en los pantalones.
Yes.
You know what I thought was stick with 2 C's?
What?
Lana and freaking Zelina.
Ding.
Put some more salsa on that shit, baby.
Oh,
tranquilo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oof.
Somebody help me out here.
All right. Enjoy the tension between Rusev Day, but I just don't want it to go where I think it's gonna go. That I'm still there. I really enjoyed what happened between Lana and Rusev and Aiden English. Aiden going out there to aid Lana, like she got knocked down.
It was Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden was trying to aid, and that Aiden's gonna aid, and it worked.
That's shit.
Yeah, that is shit. But then Zelina was the one. Zelina was the one that like obviously pushed Aiden into Lana. But no, nobody cared about that. It was that typical wrestling thing. Oh, you ran into me, whatever. Even though it was somebody else's fault. That's true. Rusev didn't see it, but I don't know.
You've had your eyes on Mr. Elizabeth this entire time.
Yeah. So I mean, that part's a little bit of that hokey wrestling kind of. All right, that's just some stupid shit, but it advanced the storyline a little bit. Where, man, I hope there's going to be a 180 where they all finally pull it all together and they're going to be fine.
Bearing the lead here. 2 weeks in a row, LSC Anonymous has match of the week candidates.
Oh, okay, yes, sir.
That match is badass with him and Rusev.
I don't like Corey Graves throwing out. I don't like Corey Graves throwing out New Japan references to like our people. Like don't call him tranquilo. That's owned. That's taken. Don't have Tetsuya come behind you and
that's gut you. That's their thing. The tranquilo pose. That's what him and Zelina are doing like on social media. And like
I like the one where he does it and like she rolls under.
Yeah, that's what they're doing all over like in like social media and shit. It's called a tranquilo pose. So that's why that's his thing. He posted a picture a while back of him fighting. Tetsuya.
Oh.
That's where he got over in Mexico. Yeah. The reason he does this thing with his eyes because the Mexican promoters was like, dude, fans can't see you looking because you're always squinting. And so he started going like that. And that's how.
Which he does look a little Mexican. Every Asian looks a little Mexican. Every Mexican looks
that's how the Los Ingobernables ended up in Japan.
Yeah.
Tetsuya.
That's fucking awesome. But yeah, dude. Almas, man. I think they're doing something with him again.
Okay.
I think they have been. It's not to undercut fucking Almas, but look at that fucking roster right now, dude.
Stacked.
You can get lost in the shuffle very easily if you leave it in the hands of the bookers.
Yeah.
If you go out there in the ring, whatever opportunity you have, and you show them what you got, dude, you're going to win them over. You're going to win them over.
D-Bry's getting that special treatment now, but D-Bry used to be in their where they were in 2011, 2012. I used to always be like, man, this Daniel Bryan guy's he puts on
he needed a hook.
Yeah.
And that was the yes and no stuff. Just like right now, Almas, I think his hook is the pose. Especially if Zelina, if they play on it together. You know, fucking maybe do another mixed match later on and have those two team up together.
That'd be good. That'd be real good.
Which we could be leading to that if we get at SummerSlam Rusev and Lana against Zelina and Andrade.
All right. Let's switch gears a little bit here. How do we feel about the two words? You're fired to James Ellsworth.
A little underwhelming and a lot kind of lost in the shuffle.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, so is that real? What's going on?
Yeah, I hope this is just a kayfabe firing because he's too entertaining to just go away again.
I got a hot take, man, and y'all aren't gonna like it. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. I would not have been disappointed at all if AJ's opponent at SummerSlam was Ellsworth.
Yes, you would have.
I would have. But he has a point.
Listen to him.
He
fucking beat AJ Styles three times.
That's true.
3 times.
That's true.
Hey, you the story guy, just beat that 30 seconds and you're like, I might not like it, but at least I know why it's there. Why the fuck is that Roman guy still there? Like, that's all you need. I would have been like, all right, open the show with that. Dude, and Ellsworth doing that crazy chicken heel shit to try to get out of it. Oh, man, I would have loved it. I've loved all that stuff that Ellsworth did that when he had that rivalry with AJ. It was fucking hilarious.
It was.
I can't stand why people didn't like that. They must not have had souls.
No, it was funny. It was pretty darn hilarious, but
I don't know if there's an expiration date on that. If that would have kept going like now against AJ, it would have still been over.
I think the only reason why I would have been a little bit against it was because it's SummerSlam. If this was for Extreme Rules or Great Balls of Fire or some other beat
Revolution, people's got the hair.
Oh God, I would have been like, "Fuck yeah!" Especially with the story with, "Oh, hey, I beat you 3 times and he's back."
Put him in Hell in a Cell.
Like, why?
You gotta have him on Evolution. You got
Ellsworth versus AJ Hell in a Cell. Give it to me.
Yeah, God damn it.
Yeah, so yeah, the whole fire thing, it's kind of
maybe that's just to advance the storyline for a week.
I'm gonna keep driving this point home. I love Paige as general manager.
Okay.
I think she pulls off everything so well.
Okay.
The first week or two was probably a little rocky, transitioning. But yeah, dude, fuck. She's really good at doing her job.
I like
the opposite of Kurt Angle.
I like the little things that she does that's a little bit different from what they normally do for general manager roles. And that's more of a production thing. And I think I've talked about this before. Like when all that stuff was going on where AJ was in the ring and before he got jumped by Samoa Joe and she fired Ellsworth. She went to the back. It's like, hold on, we're putting the show on hold. And AJ's like, what the fuck? Like, I guess I'm just going to wait here with my thumb up my ass. Yeah. But like, that was like, that kind of helped reinforce kayfabe. I know kayfabe's dead.
It made it believable.
Yeah, it made it believable. I mean, I know kayfabe's dead, but that helps me suspend my disbelief because sometimes things go wrong. And what happens when something goes wrong? The guy or girl in charge runs off and tries to put out that fire. And that's exactly what she did.
She's doing a good job.
Yes.
The women's title is set. Is the women's title match for SummerSlam,
and that's where I'm thinking Ellsworth sneaks in somewhere and comes back.
Possibly. I'm hoping, as much as I don't want Carmella to be a transitional champion, which she wouldn't be if she holds on until SummerSlam.
Right, I would agree. She's not a transitional champion
anymore. I would love to see Becky finally get that belt back. Okay. I think she's earned
transition. Hell no.
No, right?
She's beat Charlotte twice. She's beaten Asuka twice. She's legit. She's made.
I didn't know what buys the time as a transitional champion. Like
transitional is you lose to your first opponent eventually, even if that's a feud. If you lose the belt to your first opponent and you already move on, that'll pick someone else. You're transition. But you've beaten 2 of the best women on that roster, let alone that whole fucking company.
Yeah.
You're not transition.
Okay,
you're solidified.
So she doesn't get hurt by losing at SummerSlam.
If she loses at SummerSlam to Becky, I'm going to be fine with it.
Right.
I'm going to think rematch
clause.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really on board with Becky and Carmella. I can't believe I'm saying that. 2018, Becky and Carmella on SummerSlam. I think that's going to be a damn good match.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm gonna hesitate to say this, but it might be better than the matches with Charlotte and Asuka because I get the vibe that Becky knows how to call a match in the ring. Asuka's more just like I'm gonna just beat the shit out of you, and then this is when you come back. Charlotte's like, I'm gonna twist you in the pretzel. This is how you're gonna beat me. Becky knows. I've seen enough Becky matches to see that she can do a good match where everyone's 50-50, and if she beats Becky, it's gonna be a deserving victory, not just like the shit that Carmella's been doing.
Becky's been
you think Becky can elevate Carmella?
Oh fuck! In the past month, Becky has made fuck, I don't want to say it go this far, but yeah, in the past month, she's made Sonya, Mandy,
one of the iconics, right?
Both of them, all four of them. She's made them look good and tapped them all out.
That's the stamp of approval. These girls belong here because I had a good match with them.
He's kind of 2 months ago Seth Rollins right now, where anybody who you put him in there, he'd fucking elevate him.
Okay,
yeah.
That's a hot take by you guys.
Yeah,
good
I'm
job.
on board.
I like that. I like that.
You mentioned, you teased it earlier. How about that ending of SmackDown with Miz and Daniel Bryan, dude? Come on. Does this bring you back memories of why you're so upset that Daniel Bryan had to leave in the first place because of an injury? Yeah. These two.
They have instant chemistry.
Yeah.
And they I won't say instant because they've been battling for years.
That's been in the slow cooker a while.
Finally going to get I'm guessing it's a SummerSlam match.
I'm going to get vilified for this. This reminds me of Rock Austin, where these two guys are polar opposites, but when you stick them in the ring, dude, everything they do is fire, dude. Everything. You put them on for 3 out of the next 5 WrestleManias, they're all going to be good. Because that's what it looks like, dude.
Okay.
Between those two. And you would think 2.5 years later, the fire's gone. You would think 2.5 years later, there's no reason to do this storyline. Fuck, a lot has happened to both of those guys personally in 2.5 years to not only bring it back to where it was, dude, this is going to be fucking better than we even thought it would have been when it started.
Match, fucking the Miz, Maryse, and fucking Monroe versus the Brie,
Monroe and Birdie on poles.
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn it. The throwing of the baby. How did you guys feel?
I love
fucking.
I called it almost instant.
Everybody in the arena was like, that faked everybody.
He didn't get me. And
as
soon as I was like, he's not in there. He's not in there. And then that baby, he's not in there. And then that baby's not there. And they're going to use it. Fuck yeah. And when they did, I was like, yes. And I'm not even mad that I'm right. I'm like,
I'm not even mad that he threw that baby.
I was hoping like
fact
during...
we said that baby was an actor to begin with was fucking perfect. I don't know what they look. All babies look like. They all look alike. They all look like potatoes. It's fine.
You know how sometimes 205 Live, when they air the show, they sometimes show bleed over from SmackDown.
Yeah.
I was hoping they showed Daniel Bryan getting up to his feet and then kicking that baby into the crowd.
I lost Snitsky.
Yeah. It was his fault. Miz threw it at me.
Punt the baby. Don't punt the baby.
So tag team.
That's
20.
Snitsky baby cameo. Yes, Robert.
Tag team tournament. We already got Sanity buried again. I was like, oh, cool. They won against the New Day in the tables match. We're kind of trying to get them going. And then they looked damn good on the match against the New Day. And then, no, New Day won.
This is not a burial. Sure, they lost. This is not a burial, and here's why.
Okay.
New Day is going to go on and lose to whoever wins the other side of that bracket because Sanity is going to get in there and cause a DQ and beat him up or something like that. Sanity is going to cost New Day that match, so that feud's going to continue going. This is a burial.
They started the match putting over that Sanity had beaten the New Day in the tables match in the last pay-per-view.
So now they're 50-50.
And that Eric Young beat Kofi Kingston one-on-one last week or the week before. So they started that match reminding you Sanity's a big fucking deal right now, today.
And that's exactly what the pinning predicament was this time, backwards, right? Kofi pinned Eric Young?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm predicting Sheamus and Cesaro are going to beat the Usos, and then Sheamus and Cesaro versus the New Day. That's when Sanity is going to get involved. Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win. Bludgeons versus Cesaro.
And I hope they do what I want them to do.
And
there's too many heel brawlers there. You've already got the Bludgeons.
Way too many.
You've already got Sanity.
Sheamus and
Cesaro have enough charisma that they... Dude, who doesn't want to see Sheamus and Cesaro against Sanity?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That'd be cool.
And remember, they started as faces. So
Sheamus and Cesaro can take the stiffness of Bludgeon brothers. Dude, I want to see that.
Yeah.
But you can't have both of them as heels.
I was just thinking,
and the Hammer Bros aren't ready.
Yesterday during the day, I was like, man, I miss Cesaro. I haven't seen him in a long as Sheamus, not so much. I've never been a Sheamus guy. I like him, but in the ring, he scares the shit out of me, man. Ooh, like whenever he fights people, I'm
like he's trying to turn on a lawnmower.
I'm like, God, he's gonna hurt somebody. He's too rough. He's too
rough.
Oh,
trust me.
Is he rough?
Rough.
Oh, it was Finn and
Finn and Seth versus.
Yeah, but it started with Finn
with
and McIntyre.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then it became fucking those four, which
Yeah.
I hated.
I didn't
love,
like that.
dude.
I watch a lot of woke culture videos, online.
Right.
Last week they had this thing of like top 5 wrestlers in Vince McMahon's doghouse, and the picture of the video was
Take on.
No, Finn Balor in like a little doghouse, like those outside.
Yeah.
I think WWE kind of poked fun at North culture
Oh, by
because that little
showing
doghouse. It was a little doghouse, but it looked just like the
And it had
doghouse.
Legos on it.
Yeah. That they were poking, yeah. So I think WWE was like, we hear you, motherfuckers. We hear you, internet. We hear you, internet.
See, but we hear
You're
you.
still not
But
gonna
what
do
are we
what you
gonna do? Fucking nothing.
All right. Is that
They
it
just
for?
run over Finn already?
Is that
No, Randy Orton blaming all of us motherfuckers
Best
for him
promo I've
killing
seen from
Jeff.
Orton
Oh my god!
since
Since his
before-
rivalry with Cena,
Yeah.
calling that right
Since
now.
like whenever he lost to Cena at like Boiling Point or something like that. That rivalry, Breaking Point, Boiling Point.
Boiling Point.
I didn't watch wrestling like that.
Combo breaker.
Yeah,
Whatever that
Capital
is.
Punishment.
freeze frame?
Evolution.
Super Slam.
Super Slam.
No, Summerfest. That's what a boy from Entourage
Super
called
Showdown.
it
Yeah.
at the Summerfest. But
But where's Nakamura in this? Because his promo in the backstage was like he was
he's
making,
a fucking
he was
champion.
making fun of Jeff, but then he told Randy, "You just don't stay in my weeds."
He said, "Don't bite because I bite back."
Yeah.
He said, "The
Triple
viper
threat
don't
match,
bite."
easily.
Me, something
Triple
like that.
threat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's easy. Simple enough.
I wasn't on the show last week, but goddamn, I wanted to talk about that fucking Randy Orton ear pull.
Go for it, sir.
Oh man, that shit was fucking brutal. I have 2 friends who have had their gauges ripped out.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I know that shit hurts.
That gives me the
when I've heard it.
jippies.
So I was like, dude, that
In
whole
your
time I
jibbies?
was like,
In my
oh
jibbies.
man, if it's the bottom of his ears, it's slightly a bit sensitive, that could be a bad idea.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, and it was good. And Randy Orton basically said he wants to end Jeff Hardy's career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, that promo
Damn.
was fire, man.
Somebody else must have saw Woken. He's like, "Yeah, let me help you out. Let
Yeah.
me get you out of here before you fail another drug test."
It might be too early to say this to draw these comparisons,
Oh,
but
no.
it kind of felt to me like Randy Orton had his Miz on Talking Smack moment a bit,
Okay,
a little bit,
Yeah.
not full fledged,
No.
but maybe.
but for once he got on the mic and I didn't fast forward.
And for once, he got on the mic, and I didn't feel like it was some scripted bullshit that he was just kind of like reciting because somebody wrote it for him.
You can tell
I felt like he was
didn't
actually
like
saying that
being a
from
face
his heart.
for all those years.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
could tell the guy was like so lax and like whatever, man.
That was one of his Triple H moments where Triple H comes out and says, "Let me just remind you who the fuck I am." And Randy Orton just reminded me, "Oh yeah, I remember I used to like him.
Yeah.
Let me try to like him again, even though I'm not supposed to." But
oh, because you liked him,
what's
then
in
you
it.
don't like him, then you liked him, then you didn't like
Yeah.
him, then you were kind of meh, then you liked him, then you didn't like him.
Exactly.
And
But yeah, so since we're on the topic, since there really wasn't an episode last week, ask me what I thought about the pay-per-view.
Hey, what do you think of the pay-per-view?
So moving on. I think that's it for Raw and SmackDown.
right,
much.
cool.
We got like the 17th Ember versus Liv Morgan match.
Oh
Um,
man,
No.
No?
Not complaining. Match of the
I'm
week
not
candidate.
complaining either.
Match of
I'm
the week
like,
candidate again for the 3rd time. They're my match of the week candidate
Yeah.
because I can watch them. I can watch them wrestle every week.
here's the
Ooh.
question though.
Who better than Canyon?
Besides that, where are we going with this?
I don't know.
Are we trying to not make Liv like not be like a baby face, but like a respect thing? And then when the Riot Squad comes back, Toucan Sam's like, "Hey,
Man, you gotta really pull that off. You gotta just right now. Every time is fucking badass.
Yeah.
Every time she knows exactly where to land.
until she breaks the girl's neck."
Exactly. But until then, fuck, it's fucking working.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just had to throw that in there.
All right, so now that's it.
That's it
main
for the
roster.
main
Sasha,
roster.
not lesbians.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Is there anything else to say about that?
They're just not lesbians.
They're not lesbians.
That's
I
a
guess
shame.
they're friends.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ass on Bailey though?
Yes.
Everybody's on that damn ramp when they did the
When
announcement.
they
on
did the
Monday.
evolution from the other way around,
Yeah.
and it was funny
There's
because
no
it was
mystery there.
it was an evolutionary chart too. Because you had a little Peyton Roy's little biscuit booty, and, and it went forward, and it had somebody else.
And then when
I want to talk about first thing. The main thing I wanted to say was that promo from the War Raiders. It was a
yeah.
a done vignettes or whatever. Okay, fine. Usually, you're not gonna want to say too much about it. But holy fuck, was that good?
They took out everything you needed to know from them. They gave you.
Yeah.
Every backstory you needed from both of them.
Yes.
Both of their backstories.
Yeah.
Fucking footage of I saw Kevin Steen of all up in there, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Tyler Bate was in that bit. They all the shit from Progress and ROH they used.
Yeah.
So that's fucking sick.
Did they show Raymond Rose's bike accident?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
they did.
They showed the accident. They showed the ambulance.
Wow.
They showed him all messed up from when he was in the
Nice.
hospital.
I didn't even know about that.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a big deal. That actually happened during his Lone Star Championship Wrestling days. His run here. That was
Abel's cursed.
Yeah, that was before he actually teamed with Hanson, but they kind of made it play off like
he was still teaming with Jax Dane at that time.
Yeah, he was.
Holy fuck, that team.
He was feuding with Shane Taylor at the time.
And Keith Lee.
Yeah, and Keith Lee was fucking amazing. Yeah, so that was really cool seeing that they were going to use that and talk about, hey, he almost died and he has that tattoo, like Stronger Than Death across his chest, and he took a close up to that. It's like, fuck yeah, they're really putting these guys over and
as themselves, kind of.
Yeah,
even though they got killed.
They even explained that stuff about the Viking stuff. It's
they're
like
not saying they're Vikings.
We're modern day Vikings. We like the Viking culture.
Like neo-Nazis.
This is what we this is what we identify with, and that's why we are how we are. And so it's not like just some cheesy ass gimmick. It's like we're doing this because this is kind of how we identify ourselves, and it's pretty fun.
So if this is them turned up to 11. They have success written all over them.
Oh, the other thing that I fucking loved about it is they pointed out the fact that it's strategy, their own strategy. They said from their own mouths that the smaller guy, Ray, is the powerhouse, and the bigger guy, Hanson,
the flippy dippy.
The flippy dippy. He's the guy doing the cartwheels and then jumping off the top rope.
That fucking promo.
So
dude.
Great.
I don't have time. I'm too busy.
Yeah. Abel will not do what you tell him to do. He's gonna do it on his time. So I didn't even bother telling him about
a lot.
That's not always true.
It's 90% true.
It's always true, guys.
Hey, Abel, I found this 15-minute shortcut for you to drive home. Okay, so take the same way every way.
Yeah,
every day.
If you masturbate with the left hand, you call it the ghost. It feels a lot more entertaining.
Yeah. Nope.
I'll just get the dog to do it.
Yeah, do the belt.
Wait,
no.
What?
Yeah, that's how we lost. That's how we lost Chester. So,
and Chris Cornell.
God damn it.
Ding.
Robin Williams.
Ding.
Oh man. Okay. That went
Eric
too
Hernandez.
far. That went too far.
Ding.
That went too far. We'll make it cancel next week.
And the guy from NXS.
Goodbye. Yes, that's actually the first person I thought of. I didn't think nobody would catch that one. Man, we're not going into syndication at all. So. Yeah,
aside from War Raiders, we're done talking about War Raiders, their promo. Yeah. All right, what else from NXT?
Apparently the women in NXT, y'all were raving about both matches.
I'll start with
the triple threat.
Yes, thank you. Match of the week candidate. That match was fucking good.
Match of the week candidate for me as well.
Never let up. It was always something going on. All three women looked fucking good. Nikki Cross, like I said. You say she's not ready. I kind of agree with you, but I don't know what's missing, and I don't know if there actually is anything that's missing.
I'll tell you this: when I say that, it isn't a backhanded compliment. I'm looking through the other side of the window. She can still contribute so much more to the NXT women's roster than to have her get lost on the main roster. Because you already did that too much with all the other women that already left. You fucking left Nikki on an island. And if it wasn't for Shayna Baszler, where the fuck would the women's division be right now? So Nikki still has a lot more blocks to put on the foundation for the next crop of girls to build on.
She can come up on Royal Rumble. She can come up whenever. But yeah, she is a fucking all-star, dude. Nikki Cross is fucking legit.
And I don't want to see her leave there without at least one run with that women's title.
Yeah.
One thing that I really want to compliment Nikki on is her character work and her facial expressions. You
mean that shit-eating grin?
Exactly.
She looks like Miss Crabtree from South Park.
Yeah. When we had Candice and who was the third one in that match? Kairi Sane already in the ring, but then Shayna's music hit and Shayna comes out. The other girls kind of getting ready. They look, but then she was like. And like, oh, I'm crazy, but I'm happy to see you. You're the
I
champion.
remember.
Oh, yes, come on, yes.
Like, I can't wait to put my foot up your ass and my
Well,
hand
it was
in your
more
clit.
like a, hey, remember
Yeah.
you put me to sleep.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
you're my friend now.
yeah.
I think that's how it works. You're my friend now.
You're my friend,
Night-night.
but I'm still gonna kill you because I'm at the title because I kill my friends.
Because I'm white.
Holy shit! Like
British, no, Scottish.
Scottish, yes.
Yeah, she looked good, and I'll say this too. I am a pretty big Candice LeRae fan, man.
Okay.
I like everything about her. I love her.
What are you doing down there?
Oh, sorry about that. I was feeling the water.
I thought you were
Oh, you
looking to
just
see.
got cold
I thought you were
like
looking to
that.
see how big of
I
a
was
fan
like-
is she? Is that your third leg out, Leo?
No, I like her attitude, her spunk. I love her in-ring ability. I like her. I like her face. So yeah, she's a breath of fresh air.
She's got a likable face.
She's a non-childish, like, I don't want to say Bailey, but like that kind of vibe of like rejuvenating, kind of like sunshine
Yeah.
and rainbows.
She's definitely not a child.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like like okay, if we're going like age, Bailey's like 12.
Dakota's 18.
Dakota's 18, but Candice is 20.
She's
Yeah.
21. She just
She's
got her
21.
license. She's ready to get
Yeah.
hammered.
Yeah,
But I still.
But she's actually like 30.
Bailey, Bailey,
they're all like 35.
Bailey's the child. Candice is the wife. She still has to do something for me to get the block out of my mind that I don't look
Johnny
at her
Gargano.
as Mrs. Gargano.
Yes.
Let me see her as.
And the day off, what happened at the Mae Young Classic,
Uh-huh.
which was that fucking beatdown that she did on her to beat Shayna beat her, and that beatdown that he did on her after the match.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't, and I think
Maybe they're saving
it
it?
was a really good way to end the match where Candice did a finisher on Nikki, right? Like a badass finisher on Nikki. I'm not
I think
exactly
so.
what it was, and as she hit it, it was over. But then fucking here comes Kairi Sane with that.
Oh,
with
that's
that
what it
elbow
was. She was
drop.
on top of Kairi Sane.
Boom.
Hit her in the back with the elbow
Mhm.
drop. Oh,
It
that
was
sick.
awesome. It was fucking
Oh,
great.
it was so
And
good.
just like exactly how it happened here in Houston at War Games.
Mm.
And Nikki Cross rolled out, so she didn't get pinned.
All right.
It was Candice that got pinned.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the match of the week candidate for me.
Yeah, close to being a pick for me as well. I'm still unsure if that's my pick, but
Mhm.
I really liked it. Now,
How about the one-on-one women's match?
yes, that is Dakota Kai versus Lacey
Lacey
Evans. I like that Lacey had a little bit less brawling in her in this match, and I like that Dakota had a little bit more kicking in her in this match. I think they both balanced each other out a little bit better from what they had been in the past, because Lacey just was kind of flirting with only being a right hand, and then that's it, and brawler kind of, but not really.
She was a technician in this match.
Yeah, she was a technician in this match. She was doing a couple of little holds here and there, trying to take the kick game out of Dakota Kai. But then Dakota Kai did those like 3 fucking running across around the ring soccer kicks to the corner. It's like, fuck, every time it looked devastating. Every time I was like, that's it. That's it. Now that's it. Well, fuck, it's not it. But, you know, it was cool. It was an entertaining little match, and it showcased both of them pretty well.
I don't watch Lucha, so I'm guessing that's where yours is coming from. But for me, this is my match of the week pick.
Really?
Dakota Kai versus Lacey Evans. And it's
Really?
not
I thought
just-
the triple threat
It's
would
not
have
just exactly. That's why I'm glad we started with the triple threat match, because this match had the psychology of a really, really good fucking match, like of a pay-per-view element kind of match. It's not just because I'm a Dakota mark. I can already feel it.
Yeah.
Now, Dakota was in that fucking stretch for a long time, and she was all contorted, all kinds of weird. Then she would broke
her
it.
shoulder blades were touching each other.
Yeah, then she broke it, and then Lacey put her back into it.
Yes.
Lacey had a bunch of really good power moves, but she was, again, a technician.
Mm-hmm.
She did a lot of good stuff. That moonsault that she does is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Dakota Kai shined in a bunch of different ways. I feel like Dakota Kai, as she goes on through the weeks, she's unlocking a little bit more things. That she's like kind of like a character.
Yeah.
She unlocks certain things. What she needs to do next is maybe like some suplexes or some kind of like grappling stuff. Because she has like the submission kind of stuff, like, you know, that stuff. The energetic vibes of the match.
Yeah.
And yeah, that match, like, it was over. I was like, I wasn't. What?
Yeah. It was instead Mr. Drew Gulick came out with the victory. Gaba Gulick came out with the win. So we're gonna have Gaba Gulick versus Cedric Alexander for the 205 Live title
next week.
Is it next week or is it the pay-per-view?
They haven't had pay-per-view matches in months, dude. 5 is its own. It's its own show, and that only happens until 5.
I'm honestly not sure when that match is taking place, but I know that that's going to be the next competitor. What I fucking absolutely loved about this match is that it was 3 heels on 1 babyface. Okay?
Yeah.
Those 3 heels were going to kind of maybe sort of get along, but then they didn't because they're heels. It wasn't until TJP was like directing traffic and being like, no, we're going to do this here. You do that. You do here. You do there. And really made it to where it's going to be 3-on-1 and we're just going to beat the holy dog shit out of Mustafa Ali. Now, I thought this was going to be a setup so that Mustafa Ali can wind up winning at the end, but it wasn't. Instead, the story went a little bit different way than I thought it was going to. The other 2 guys, so Kenta and Gulick, not Kenta, what's his name? Hideo and Gulick, they wound up kind of getting smart to TJP because TJP was kind of annoying. Like he was the mastermind of it all, but he was kind of bossing everybody around, and they're like, hey, what the hell? And then TJ would lose control, but then he would do something, gain the control back. And then he would annoy the fuck out of him and lose control, gain the control back. TJP in this match was playing the long game because what ended up happening is that TJP and Gulick both have Mustafa Ali up in a suplex for like a double suplex, one on one side, one on the other. And what TJP did was let go while Mustafa's still in the air for a suplex. He let go and then went up underneath Gulick and tried to do a quick flash pin. It didn't work because Kenta was like, hey, what the hell? And then he kicked him off, and that's when, no, we're done playing patty cake with this guy. And then that's when it started breaking down. And then the ending came around where we got a 0-5-4. Oh, shit, here it is. Mustafa Ali, took, overcame the odds. Nope. Gulick just kind of throws. Yeah, Gulick throws. Who did he do it on? Was it Hideo? I think it was Hideo out. Did something to Mustafa. It got him in a hold and just didn't let go. And just made him.
Oh, the Dragon Sleeper.
Oh, yeah.
The Dragon Sleeper. His Dragon Sleeper fucking vicious.
I went to when I went to Raw they did main event before.
Yeah.
It was Gulick versus Cesaro, and he cranked the fuck out of that Dragon Sleeper, dude. He tapped him out.
Yeah. Oh, another cool, interesting spot there is that TJP wound up doing that what he had been doing a couple of times when he was fighting jobbers, where it's like he has 2 different guys in 2 different submission holds. I'm not sure which one of the heels it was, but it was definitely Mustafa and one of the other heels
at the same time. I can see that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was like a double abdominal stretch. Like he had an abdominal stretch on one with this arm and a double stretch on the other one. So it was like a double abdominal stretch.
That's cool.
But his arm was kind of loose.
Yeah.
And Gulick came back and pulled his arm off and like you put him in another submission hold. It was fucking brilliant.
I gotta say, man, I hate that 205 Live is on after SmackDown. I wish they were on a different day, like a Thursday or something.
Yeah.
Because there's so much talent on there. Just in this match alone, you got Hideo, who were all like, why isn't he getting pushed? Why isn't he the one that's going to fight Cedric? But we have Gulick, who's going to do it, who's risen from the beginning of the CWC to the first episode of 205. His character's gone up. Yeah. His character's gone all over the place, and it's good. Mustafa Ali, who's a fucking truth, man. He's fucking awesome. TJP, who I love when he first came out, then I got bored of it. Now I love again. I love his new character.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
The crews are great.
You know when you watch it? Saturday morning with some cereal.
Yes.
Well, 205 is very kid friendly. But at the same time, kids are gonna die pulling off some of that shit that they're doing 205. But Saturday morning 205, I think that's gonna be my ritual.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that was it.
Okay, so Chris, do you want to appease Robert Medlin and talk about Slammiversary first, or do you want to talk about Lucha Underground first?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know we were talking about Slammiversary.
Well, you watched it?
We're
done with
Lucha.
We're done with 205.
Let's talk about Lucha.
All right, Lucha Underground. I saw this Thursday, I think it was.
I saw it today.
It's not fresh in my mind, so you're going to have to help me here.
Match of the week candidate.
Oh?
Pentagon Dark and Cage. That was a fun match. Beat the holy fuck out of each other.
That doesn't sound like it could be a good match.
But it was
great. Pentagon Dark versus
maybe
Cage.
I just think I have like this again, I watched the first like 20 episodes of season 1. And I was like, yeah, too much. I need to fucking chill. And then like 40 episodes, 2, 3, and 4 are missing.
Oh yeah. See,
so I'm thinking when I think of that, I'm just thinking of like a powerhouse kind of boring wrestler.
Talking about Cage?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
not, right?
Yeah. Like he is, but he also does like a really impressive shit.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why.
All right, what else happened?
Boy, that's all you want to say about that match?
I mean, people that watched this episode, watched this for the last 3 years, they know what we're gonna say about Lucha Underground.
Right. Well, okay. Wait, hold on here. I loved the shenanigans after that match where Pentagon was going to sacrifice Cage's arm, and Cage was like, "No, bitch, I'm strong." Ooh. And then like picked him up, and then dropped him on the title belt, and then said, "You can't break my."
He's a champion, isn't he?
Pentagon's champion. Yeah, I said, "You can't break my arm because I'm not a man, I'm a machine." Oh fuck! Been able to sacrifice the arm too?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That was good.
I was fast forwarding because I was watching this during my lunch break today. You have to explain to me and the people watching at home or listening at home why Mil Muertes got booted out of the Gift of the Gods title match.
What do you mean? It happened.
They were putting out all the things in the belt, all the people.
Yeah.
And then the Mac's like, yeah, I don't want Mil in it. Get Mil out. And so Mil's out. Like, how did that come to fruition?
Oh, you missed something there, because this is what had happened. They all went out there, they put in their medallions, this and that. Then not Dario, what's his name? Antonio Cueto said, "Hey,
Antonio,
yes, we're gonna have an interesting twist. Right now, you people that are in the ring, impromptu battle royal. Whoever wins gets to pick one of you guys to not compete in the Gift of the Gods match."
Oh, so I completely missed all that.
You completely missed that. So it was impromptu battle royal. It was really quick. Basically, the Mac was the one who wound up winning, and the Mac was like, "Look, man,
I saw that part."
Yeah, he was like, "I ain't afraid of no man, but Mil scares the dog shit out of me. So you know what, Mil, you're not in the match." Which was
and Mil beat the fuck out of everybody. Everybody. They went to commercial. He was side piece.
She licked her own hand and kind of looked at Mil, and then just walked away. Mil's like, "That's on. ¿Qué pasó?"
You still give me that chon or what?
Yeah. Yeah. Mustafa?
Impressions of
the man.
Well, half of one.
Okay, yes, a half a man.
Paul London?
Yeah, Paul London. Paul London.
Is he still smiling?
No, he's not.
That's like he looks like the Paul London after he got the question from Davey Richards.
Yeah. Yeah, but he came out.
The pink step from Miz McMahon.
Yeah. He killed.
What the fuck?
He killed. You guys aren't really that worthy. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Tell you what, you need to do a sacrifice. Okay, what do we have to do?
Kill
that brought you here. What? And they handed him this big club, and he's like, "Kill him?" That's what I said. Wham! Wham! Blood splatter all over. So anyway,
he was also
that was fucking racist.
For people that are closer to the town, he does shows at Wrestle Circus.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Desmond Xavier?
Yeah. On Lucha Underground, he's Desmond X.
Even though Xavier's on his fucking title.
So he showed up. He was going to fight London. I thought London was going to win. London didn't win. Xavier surprised the shit out of him, and he actually won. You know, he what was I going to say? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
He's now in the Gift of the Gods match.
There you go. He's now in the Gift of the Gods.
The person to the temple is already in the Gift of the Gods match. Which, by the way, if they decide to do it and Lucha Underground, fucking Desmond Xavier against Sammy Guevara, you guys are going to be in for a fucking treat.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Sammy Guevara's on Lucha Underground?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, he just showed up
he's
in
new
Aztec Warfare.
He's new to the 423 Get
the reason why the name rings a bell is Jaime is always talking about him on Facebook.
Is he local? He's a Texas guy. Yeah, he wrestled out of San Antonio and Austin. He's been here. He probably wrestled at RWR a couple of times. He showed up at DZW like a month or a half ago just to say hi.
And he's pulled out some crazy shit at Wrestle Circus too. So yeah,
what kind of wrestler is he?
He's a high flyer. Yeah,
but he's got charisma, bro.
He's got like
charisma.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah, he's cool, man. He's really good.
That's it for Lucha.
All right, so Lucha. Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch any of New Japan because it's been a long week. I worked. I'll be working 13 days straight before I get a day off on Sunday. So that's a show.
Oh, you didn't want to say anything about the Slammiversary?
God damn it! You didn't catch me winking. This is twice, motherfucker. All right, fine. Let's talk about fucking Slammiversary. The one show neither one of these fuckers saw.
I did not watch DNA. I wanted to watch it because I heard it was really good from a lot of people. I just didn't have enough time.
Calling me fat?
No.
Okay. I am not a lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
Good.
Not just you.
So
I have other
current TNA back to what it used to be, and then exceed it. And he's slowly trying to win back the fans that stuck around for the longest.
Now,
until they left.
Calling it TNA again?
It will Impact basically, but still, they want to get back to where the glory that it had.
Cool.
The glory that had all the women in the Knockouts division talking. The glory that had the X division better than the heavyweight title. You know, all that good stuff. So they put on this fucking show. Match of the week.
Ooh.
Sami Callihan versus Pentagon Dark. Mask versus hair.
Okay, we either saw
And for
anyone
anyone that has not been keeping up, Sami Callihan has masked Pentagon Jr. twice.
Yeah, he already did that.
Yeah, twice. There was a 6-man tag with Pentagon Jr., Phoenix, and wife beater from 205 Live, black guy, curly hair, Rich Swann against OVE, and Rich Swann jumped off the top. Flashbacks to Pentagon Jr. versus Vampiro at Ultima Lucha. You know how crazy that match got?
Yeah.
This with like train nails or whatever.
Damn.
Holy fuck, it was gruesome, dude. But
so this was regular pay-per-view. This wasn't on their
pay-per-view Slammiversary.
Okay, so it wasn't their where they've been having pay-per-views, but on their regular weekly show. So it wasn't like that.
No, Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Yeah, it was good.
I saw that.
Who
won?
Pentagon.
Okay.
They wound up shaving Sami Callihan's head, which there wasn't much to it. Yeah. And even then, because he's already had the mohawk.
Yeah.
Right. And back then, like the reason, like, I mean, if anybody that listens to the Something to Wrestle podcast, back in the day, bald heads was like shunned against.
Yeah.
So when you were shaved bald, it was a big fucking deal. Now it's like, oh, bald men, they're sexy. Let me get some of that. So it's not.
That's a better thing now.
It's not the same. It doesn't hold the same water as it did before.
Yeah.
But God damn, that match was so fucking good, dude. Austin Aries retained against Moose.
Austin Aries been talking a lot of shit on Twitter this week. He basically sounded like he was calling out like somebody in the WWE. He said, "Come fight me if your boss lets you."
Oh,
he didn't say who he was talking to. So,
do you know who he's talking to?
Maybe he's all in.
I don't know.
5150 street fight with LAX, the youngins, against the old LAX, the OGs, Homicide and Hernandez.
I did see the build
LAX?
to what are their names?
The LAX, it's Ortiz and Santana.
Yeah.
Ortiz and Santana.
Led by Eddie Kingston.
No.
Oh,
Conan.
Eddie Kingston did the double
Eddie
cross,
Kingston
that's
did
right.
the turn, and
Is
they
Conan
wound up
still in Lucha?
No, Conan's dead in Lucha.
Oh,
he still books backstage, but
okay. Rey Mysterio
the dead
is dead.
they haven't killed him. He's still in the cell, no?
Nobody else has been in the cell.
I thought they killed him in the cell.
No, not yet.
I think it's safe to assume that Rey is dead because we've seen the cell and there's no Rey in there.
Yeah.
Well, okay, he's presumed missing.
Just look down.
Dragones Teca Sr. died. The other guy that used to
one of the lackeys,
the guy who was the partner of the guy that was
the guy in the shorts and the cholos.
Yeah. Who else died? Dario, technically,
but the new guy is
Dario, but we don't know that for sure yet. Whatever. It's played by the same actor.
Okay. Spectacular's dead.
Spectacular's dead.
After one match,
he just died recently, right?
Yeah.
Well,
he debuted in the first episode.
He disappeared.
Then three episodes later, he was sacrificed by
he
was sacrificed by.
Is Angelico dead?
I don't know.
I
saw that video in the background where he's like the same thing I did to Angelico, but Angelico's not dead. He's just my MIA. Like that could be a build. That could be a payoff.
So somebody in the underground said I took care of Angelico.
Maybe he did.
Maybe it is. There's so dead fucking people in Lucha Underground. Sorry.
Back on hand.
Sorry.
Su Yung and the Dead Bridesmaids.
Yes.
Holy shit. Is that a sight to behold?
Undead Bridesmaids. They're not dead. I really like the Undead Bridesmaids. A little bit of stuff that I've seen in the weeks building up. I fucking love them.
There's been a gap for me, for a lot of people, between TNA and the Owl and Impact. I don't think since maybe the Beautiful People. I've seen a gimmick.
Yeah.
Like this, where she stands out above everybody else in the fucking roster, dude. Su Yung and that Undead Bridesmaids, the whole gimmick. The 6 Undead Bridesmaids come out with a coffin, and Su Yung pops up from it, and she beat fucking
I don't know who it was, but
one of the beautiful people, the last edition.
Oh,
Madison
Rain.
Rain. She beat Madison Rain.
She's old.
She looks good. She beat Rain, and she drug her into the coffin and closed the coffin, and she's
I thought
standing on top
Tessa
of
was
it.
gonna fight Madison Rain at this.
Tessa fought someone else, but I missed that match. But because
I
so,
can't
like,
believe Tessa's not in WWE, dude. She's fucking the real deal.
She needs
She's
a little
getting
bit.
wrong.
Yeah. Oh, she's only been wrestling for what, 2 years?
yeah,
2-3 years.
Oh.
She needs a little bit more reps.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying she's bad, and I'm not saying she's green. It's just that
I
she
know
needs more reps.
she wasn't. She was that new.
Dude, that was
the one that's ready is the Ellering daughter.
Oh yeah.
She's
been
ready.
Rachel.
And I hope she comes back at the tournament.
Yeah. Rachel Evers.
Yeah.
Evers. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when Tessa was here at Lone Star, that was like only her second match or something like that.
Second
ever.
or third. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 4 years ago.
That wasn't that long ago. Was it?
3.
It was 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Matt Sydal, Evan Bourne, whatever you want to call him.
I just
Reborn Matt Sydal.
Yeah, I actually just saw a rumor thing about Matt Sydal and actually the WWE, I think, or something.
Really?
Dude still can't cut a promo for shit.
No.
But that doesn't matter. In the ring, he's fucking good.
Yeah.
He beat Brian Cage.
He beat Cage?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
In what world are we fucking?
No, I'm sorry. Brian Cage beat him. So
Okay.
now Brian
Okay,
Cage.
that makes sense.
Brian Cage is the X Division champ.
That thing has changed from when
Okay.
I tried watching TNA because I thought the X Division was like the flippy dippy guys back in the day.
It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits. So
Yeah.
for anybody cultured enough to have seen Joe's run as Impact
Joe's run
as X Division champ, imagine Cage.
Joe's
That can do more of the flippy
Do
dippies.
they still have like that thing?
The Ultimate
Ultimate
X,
X,
they
yeah.
bring it out every couple of
Yeah.
weeks.
all of them. But then as he started wrestling more in that X division,
He started flying around.
Yeah, started flying around. This big guy flying around. It was pretty cool.
Catching Joe doing a suicide dive elbow through the ropes, like,
Yeah.
nah, but fucking you fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff. But again, like that was in the days of AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. Look at AJ Styles. He's a WWE champ. You know, you're going to say, oh, he's just a small flippy dippy? Nah, he was the X division. But, yeah. All right.
And Tommy Dreamer lost to Eddie Edwards.
Okay.
But I love how Dreamer like broke out the flaming table and he was about to light it and Edwards beat him without even using it. It's like, fuck these fans. Don't give them what they want. And then later on, when they had the 5150, the OGs broke out tables and somebody got the lighter fluid. No, we're not going to give the fans what we want either. We're going to just finish the match now. I was like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Kayfabe's still alive.
Nice.
Yeah. But
Where
dude,
was this pay-per-view?
it was in Toronto. It wasn't like a
Oh.
place the size of Revention, but
Oh.
it was pretty, man. It was, and I hope they take episodes for Impact in front of that same audience
Okay.
because it's small, but it doesn't look like that last time they went to Hammerstein Ballroom where they were wrestling in space and you couldn't
Yeah.
see anybody. You could clearly see that place was full, even though it's just one level.
Yeah.
But it looked pretty.
Okay.
I liked it. Production overall, everything was good.
Good.
Now, as I watch these table for threes on WWE, this Kurt Angle, Sting, and
Flair.
Flair.
It's your boy.
was such a good episode.
Yeah.
No, they were heavy on TNA on this one.
Really?
So I've got to wonder if now is it just old TNA because they used the little green thing, the Global Force Network.
Right.
Is that still what they
That's
use?
still-
So the Global Wrestling Network is what Impact uses to
Now?
have their network. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's
you
got-
can't find Slammiversary on that yet, though. Right?
Not yet. I think
Okay.
there's like because you can't watch that pay-per-view as part of the subscription. Like the pay-per-views, I think it takes like 60 to 90 days for that to actually be uploaded
Okay.
onto the site.
So what it's got me thinking is what I was trying to get to is that WWE is doing things very differently now than they have in decades before, where we don't talk about them or then it's not.
Right.
They mention New Japan a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They call it IWGP,
Right.
but
Because that's the title.
Yeah. But they know exactly what
The IWGP
they never say New
champion.
Japan Pro Wrestling. They just say in Japan, and that he was
In
so
Japan, yeah.
They mention TNA now a lot on the network specials.
Mhm. Probably because the company isn't called TNA anymore, so they don't mind saying it.
Yeah, and they have a lot of the raw. This feels like 2005, 2006 WWE, where they started talking about WCW like that legacy means something in our universe.
No, on this table for 3, they brought up about, like, do they do a Hall of Fame? Oh, yeah. So now they acknowledge that they have a Hall of Fame and that Sting and Angle are both in it.
Yeah.
So this new WWE thing is kind of, I'm liking it because it's not like oh, man, fuck this, I'm going to go there. It's not hey, everybody works
like,
together.
Oh, they're all associated.
Yeah, everyone's just having a good time. Hey, wrestling.
Fuck yeah. Let's just go to CMLL.
Yeah.
CMLL. Ding.
Yeah. I think it could only be good what they're doing. Mm-hmm. That's just my little take on it.
Cool. Oh,
busy man.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. So please check us out. Make sure you hit subscribe. Until next time, adios, my friends. Keep it classy. Bada boom. You got to click it to turn it on.
Yeah.